with a great stand-up comedian. It's just not a system where that's conducive to, because it's like the Taliban would be like, okay, go entertain us for an hour, but you can't make any jokes about having sex with goats. And they're like, well, what am I supposed to do? And the Democrats are like, okay, just be like Joe Rogan, except you can't have anyone who disagrees with you on, and you can't make fun of anything.
Yeah.
It's just not a system that's gonna work. I think what the media have become for the Democrats are, it's kind of like when Superman lost his powers, and then he goes to fight that guy in the bar and he gets beat up, and he just still thought he could do all that. He still thought he could beat up people in bars, and now he can't. And that was like the best. That was like the best part about being Superman, was beating up people at bars.
Yeah, I love how you go against character by talking about Superman as a nerd. My God, help me. Sage. Joe does
I've never met him. This is a show.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Ooh, she's flirting with you, Joe. You might have a chance.
Don't get too close, baby. I'll break your heart.
Listen, did he don't put baby in the corner? I think that's what you just did.
Sage, Joe makes a good point. How do you find somebody to fit the bill if the bill requires you not to be interesting?
You can't.
Yeah.
And don't we agree that they have tried and tried and tried on every single network and every single podcast platform, and they have failed. What they need to do, and I know that this is not going to happen, so it's almost rhetorical, but look yourselves in the mirror, understand how you failed, why you failed, and then come back at. Listen, you did it in 2016, you failed in 2016, and then you came back and cheated in 2020. It was perfect. Like, there are ways to work on this, but you got to look yourselves in the mirror, see what went wrong. And by the way, it makes me sick, actually, and even though I'm a right-wing nut job, the fact that you do that to Joe Rogan, to the point where Joe Rogan says, I'm out, peace out. I was there in Pittsburgh the night before the election at the rally in Pittsburgh when Donald Trump stood on that stage and said, guess who just endorsed me? Joe Rogan. The crowd went nuts, because when that happens, you know it's over.
Yeah, especially Joe Rogan was a Bernie bro. So,
Yeah.
I mean, he goes from communist to owning 4 houses, just like Bernie. You look in the mirror a lot, Jeff.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, do you have any tips to these guys in looking into the mirror and seeing what they truly are? Do you have advice for them?
I agree with her. They got to regroup.
Yeah.
They need to regroup. I'm a former liberal guy. I was very liberal, and they changed. The party left me. I didn't leave the party, and I think a lot of people feel that way.
You'd never leave a